Hello everybody, welcome again to my old friends, to my new friends and to my future friends. I am here today outside of Urubamba with the beautiful Carmen. Carmen is an amazing medicine woman that I've heard about through another contact of mine, and we're going to talk today a little bit about Carmen, your own personal background and your plant medicine and how you work with plant medicine, and a little bit about, for Westerners especially, about what it involves and what kind of research that they need to do and what kind of preparation they need to do if they would like to come to Peru to participate in plant medicine. So thank you so much for coming today to talk about yourself and the evolution of your soul and your plant medicine experience. So can you tell us a little bit about you first off, Carmen?
Yes, well, first, thank you so much for being here, for make this work. That is very important in these times that medicine plants are everywhere, and a lot. Sorry for my English.
Your English is very good. Much better than my Spanish, I can tell you.
Can be better. I am Carmen.
Yes.
I am from Argentina, but I am living 20 years in Peru.
Okay.
I was artist.
Wow.
And then I arrived in the jungle, and I met the medicine plants after 2 years living there. And then my life changed. I started one investigation first about myself, about the effects of the medicines and what's happened if I listen what the medicine plants is proposing me. And I was living with my family in the mountains, in the moment, experimenting also the natural life, where to give my children one option to grow in connection with the nature. This was what I was looking. I want to be in connection with the nature, to live there, to connect with the plants, with the rivers, with the mountains, and the moment in the jungle. And in this way, I met the plants, and they start to be the biggest teachers to connect with the nature, and guiding me about this spiritual new world that I was discovering in the moment.
Which plants, Carmen, did you work with specifically?
Well, I started with mushrooms.
Okay.
Mushroom was the first plant that called myself.
From where?
Well, really, it's one long history, but I will try to make short.
Yeah.
I had dreams 3 years before to come
Dreams.
to Peru with mushrooms.
Right.
And I didn't hear nothing in their moment about mushrooms. I was in another life.
Okay.
But I started to have some dreams, and I said myself, well, you know what, if this is what needs to happen, and in the moment that they come to my life, I will accept them, but I will not look. And 3 years later, after to have these many dreams every day, I 3 years later, I was in the jungle in Peru, living there, and I tried for the first time mushrooms, and they started the transformations because I discovered one new capacity like human being. And then I started to experiment with sweat lodge, and then with wachuma, and then appeared ayahuasca. Everything with the children's father, my partner in the moment. He was studying for be a shaman, but I was working in educational projects in rural schools.
Okay.
And this is when we met.
Okay.
And then I started to introduce me in the medicine plants, and we decided to go and live in the mountains and to experiment another kind of life and
Yeah.
give us the freedom to trust
Yes.
in the calling.
Yes.
Yeah, was one intense, beautiful time living in the jungle when this simple house, this free life.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Uh, what did you get the most from the medicine? Which medicine did you work with the most, Carmen? And what did you
Well,
get from it?
now ayahuasca.
Okay.
Ayahuasca, then wachuma,
Okay.
and sometimes mushrooms, but most of the people, like my work with ayahuasca and they
Yeah.
ask me ayahuasca,
Okay.
ayahuasca.
So can you give me an example of what you have seen, people, how they come to you and what they've changed through the medicine and through your ceremony?
Well, this teacher,
Mm-hmm.
ayahuasca,
Yeah.
she was my guide in the jungle and she teach me a lot about myself. I could to release many traumas and to understand how much powerful we can be like human beings and how much is needing to really wake up in this truth in these moments in the
Yeah.
earth. And from this feeling comes the idea to share like I'm doing now, no?
Mm-hmm.
the,
Yeah.
my experience. Um, I see in myself first. I
Yeah.
saw in myself first.
Okay.
My life is much more better. I
Okay.
was also one lost person. I had depression.
Okay.
I know
Depression.
how is the life.
Yeah.
I didn't grow in one native family drinking ayahuasca. No, I am a normal person.
Yeah.
Living a normal life with traumas in my childhood.
Mm-hmm.
But I could to see how much I improved my life
Yes.
through these medicine plants
Yes.
and sharing with native tribes. I could understand,
Yes.
how they work and
Mm-hmm.
what kind of transformation we are. I don't know if we need to experiment because it's my opinion. It's how I see in my life. But yeah. Hmm.
So you would say that you've healed traumas from your childhood and depression, and it's been primarily ayahuasca that has helped you.
Each plant have their own spirit and their own way how to heal you.
Okay.
I think so, and I learned from some native masters also that it's not one plant exactly.
Yeah.
The plants are a way, it's one long path that
Yes.
they
Yeah.
are for help and support in our lives.
Yeah.
But each situation have the right plant in the right moment. They are friends,
Yes.
plants that are
Yes.
supporting us in this life.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And have you done dietas then with the plants?
I did some. I don't did so much. Not how I would like,
Yeah.
because I am mom of 5 children.
Yeah. That's
And when
a lot.
I started with medicine plants when I had all three already.
Wow. Okay.
This is
Busy.
in the
Yeah.
moment for me was I will not walk this path. I was not looking to do what
Right.
I'm doing. I was
Okay. You were
in
called.
another investigation of my life, like I'm saying, to be in
Yeah.
contact with the nature, and if we can be really free, that we
Yes.
can really create our life and make our shoes and to
Yeah.
learn how to understand what means to live in the nature.
Yeah.
And in this path, in this moment, appear the plants in my path, and they open me a new commitment with my life and with my existence.
And with that commitment, you've decided that you would like to, kind of have, I don't know what word you want to use, but you want to have your own place in the jungle. Is that right? Is that your next project?
Yes, yes, it's my next project. Um, well, in these years that I am experimenting in myself and working with more confidence, because it's a long time. I'm 18 years now drinking and experimenting with medicine plants,
Uh-huh.
and I am giving open ceremonies from these last 7, 8 years.
Yeah.
Mm.
Open ceremonies.
Yes,
What does
before
that
was
mean?
the I am open to make ceremonies because
Okay.
before I didn't want really to share
Oh,
completely
okay.
open. It was
Okay.
like I was very respectful and going slow, and
Mhm.
my path was different than the most of the people,
Mhm.
and I was not sure if I'm doing
Yeah.
well or if I'm crazy.
Yeah.
But in the way I saw many people really, it's not like I'm saying, it's not me. I cannot say what I'm doing really.
Yeah.
I do my best with my heart, praying with really. I feel that from my soul that I have one big purpose for me with my life, and this is what I can say. The rest is comes from the people.
Yes. That's beautiful.
Mhm.
And that's, you
And
know,
well, that is why I want to do my project, because
yeah.
are more and more people, and I like to receive them in my home, and that we share,
Yeah.
and that to create a real relationship with who
Yes.
comes.
Okay.
I have contact with many of the people that did ceremony with me,
Okay.
and
You're
we,
still in contact with
yes,
them.
yes, with many, and this and they are my friends.
Yes.
Many of them are my friends, and we created a relationship. They met my children.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
this is what means for me.
Yeah,
This
that's
path,
authentic. That's very authentic. Yeah.
I also work with groups for sure, but most of always from these groups, not not all, of course, because
Mhm.
it's not possible.
No.
But always I keep one friend.
Yeah.
Always I keep somebody that,
Yes. Yeah.
and the family grows, and I can visit them, or they can
Yeah.
come back,
Yeah.
and we have all good intentions. And
Yes.
this is what is important for me, to create a net that we all we can empower ourselves, that we have enough talent, enough strength
Mhm.
to create our lives.
The way that we would like.
Yes, and
Yeah. The
support
freedom.
each other.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nobody is most
For
important
the
than
minute other.
nobody. We are all one system.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And why I this is why I do this job, because I feel
Mhm.
this capacity. If we wake up in our power, amazing plants really show us how much powerful we are,
Yeah.
and if we give our existence to look the opportunity to release our past and
Mhm.
really believe in ourselves, that we can create what we really want for this world,
Yeah.
and there things will transform, no?
That's
Step by
beautiful.
step.
Yeah, and I can see that, like, and I hope everyone at home watching can see that you're coming from your heart. You're extremely genuine, and what you offer is, really a safe container and an honoring, and it's more like a family than, you know, a business or tourism, which I really, really honor and respect. So thank you for that. But this is probably going to go out to a lot of, Westerners who we all had our own culture, including me, the Celtic culture. But we've unfortunately been disconnected a lot from our culture. And so people are coming now in Peru in droves from, North America, Europe, Australia, you know, um, the Czech Republic, and all these kinds of places with not really a full understanding of the culture of Peru, the culture of plant medicine, the culture of the Shipibo shamans, etc. And I know that I think we all kind of know that there are certain requirements physically that you need to be off certain medications if you want to get help. For example, if you have depression and you're on antidepressants. But what for you, more than that, do people need to do to prepare themselves to come and do plant medicine here in Peru?
I think so. One big thing is be clear that they are coming to make a ceremony.
Yes.
It's not part of the tourist trip,
Yes.
or it's not something that you said, okay, I go to watch a show in the theater, or I go to shopping, or I go to ayahuasca ceremony.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
this is one important thing. You know, that will be one ceremony can transform your entire life.
Yeah. Wow.
It's not everyone,
Mm-hmm.
but some people have the the possibility
Yes.
to really give one step forward in many
Okay.
things. And people is hearing about ayahuasca is like, and now it's a lot in everywhere, and it's losing this conscience, about what we are doing. We are opening sacred portals,
Yes.
sacred,
Sacred
calling
portals.
sacred spirits,
Yes,
to
sacred
make
spirits.
a job
Yeah.
where we will participate, where
Yeah.
we will receive a blessing,
Uh-huh.
a gift
Yes.
that you don't pay with any money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No, you cannot pay with money. You don't.
Yeah.
It's part of the illusion that
Yes.
we are living, that is necessary because we are living in the system. And I have children. I need to pay the school, the rent, the blah blah.
Yeah.
It's part of what we are doing, but you cannot give a price to this kind of things. It's
Yeah.
something that
Yeah, that's right.
and I think so. This is one very important part that
Yeah.
the people that is coming can really realize what means ceremony.
Yeah.
And then, if you have the conscience, what means a ceremony and how deep is to do a ceremony and how good results you can have or bad,
Mm-hmm.
you can be very serious and very responsible about where you go.
Okay.
You know.
So that's like a good point. You say good and bad. So, like, what are the things that you would ask people to watch out for? What are the dangers? How do people, if I didn't know you, how would I connect with somebody that I know I can trust? Yeah.
Because you never know it. You don't know somebody, you don't know somebody.
Yeah.
But if you have some recommendation or someone that you trust,
Yes.
and also if you go in a market and somebody saying ayahuasca,
No. Yeah. Exactly.
Are really details,
Yeah.
signs that are very clear, but people don't want to see.
Yes.
They want easy,
Quick,
I want
yeah.
now. Oh,
Exactly.
they are offering, but this is part of both. The
Okay.
responsibility of the situation is not the people that is saying ayahuasca in the market. It's one.
Yeah.
It's two people who is making.
Yeah.
The other who is coming for the street and looking at ayahuasca like, oh, ayahuasca.
Yeah.
Not really take caring themselves and investigating. Okay, what means ceremony?
Yeah. And what does it mean? What does ceremony mean?
Well, for me, it's the most sacred moment that you can live in. And if you ceremony is, the life is a ceremony. Life, how we are in this miracle.
Yeah.
That means to exist in this planet that is floating in one infinity universe where are many things moving very fast.
Yeah.
And we are only supported in the earth from the gravity.
Yeah.
This is happening. What's happening? We lost the gravity for 1 hour.
Yeah.
By humans,
That's
by
right.
in
Exactly.
the universe, we lost in the infinite
Yeah.
universe, and each second that we are living here is sacred.
Yeah.
It's ceremony means that we are conscious about, that we take our time to say thank you for this sacred moment, and I really appreciate this
Yes.
abundance that I have every day, and thank you because I have a home, and thank you because my children are then and this, and celebrate the life and sing together because it's wonderful to be here.
Yes. Yes.
And
Gratitude.
be grateful,
Yes.
and pray together for to balance also the energies.
Yeah.
Because we are part of nature. Like the trees, make the world of clean the oxygen, and we have our role.
Yes.
We have our role. We are part, if not a mistake of the nature.
Yeah.
We don't
Yeah.
are a mistake.
Yeah. That's very true. That's so beautiful. Well said. And just another question that occurred to me, Carmen, is also for you. I know we've spoken off camera that you have small groups. So can you talk about the amount of people that you would work with at any one time? What your limit is and why that is?
Well, I don't have a limit.
Okay.
It's the what will manage the quantity of people is that I want that each person, I want to have a connection with each person.
Yes.
I want to know the name.
Yes.
I want to know where they are, from where they are. Like I told you, no?
Yes,
to
yes.
make a connection with
Yes.
each one. And this is why normally I have at the most 16
16.
people.
Yeah.
At the most, no?
Okay.
And also, for sure, having a good group
Yes.
assisting.
Right. So how many assistants would you have for
16?
16? Yeah.
Normally 3 less,
Yeah.
the minimum 3,
Yeah.
and good 5.
Okay. And so it's mainly ayahuasca and wachuma at the moment that you're working with and planning on continuing with.
I work with ayahuasca, with wachuma, with mushrooms, but I also
Mushrooms,
work with
yeah.
cacao,
Cacao.
with,
Yeah.
with fire ceremonies, sound healing,
Okay.
singing workshops. I don't know,
Beautiful.
what
Beautiful.
is are many language, and yeah, this is why I'm saying it's really I feel that I have these two parts of myself. One that is really communal with the plants, with the
Yes.
medicine plants, but at the same time I have this perspective of that we have many tools. Art is also a tool.
Tool, yes. For sure.
And fire, the sweat lodge is one beautiful medicine. And wachuma is a beautiful medicine. Peyote, I don't know, yoga, meditation. We have all the medicines in this moment. We have all the doors of all the medicines opens to everyone.
Yes.
It's one special time.
Yeah, it is.
It's
It is
one-
actually
yeah.
an amazing time in the world. And I would like to ask you then if you had something that you wanted to share, or anything else that you want to say to the audience, to the world, what would that be? Any message?
Well, maybe why I said that I am not doing only plants is because I would like that the people really can believe that we can heal ourselves, that we deserve the right to heal our lives, the right to heal our mother, our children, and also to create our planet, to be conscious that everything that we think we can create in actions. And yeah, and that we sometimes we are so hard with ourselves, and this life that we have, this beautiful life before enjoy, sometimes looks difficult with all these situations, blah blah blah, of the system of the normal life. But all now that we have all the medicines and all the tools around, it's a very good time to really find balance in our lives and to enjoy this beautiful planet. We don't know how long we will have this possibility.
Yeah.
We really don't need so much. This is another situation that I would like to say, that we have so much things,
Yeah.
material things
Yeah.
that we really don't need. And that yes, if you had a fight with somebody or something, release.
Exactly.
Release. You don't need to charge with anything.
Yeah.
And more fast you release, more free you are. More fast you are free.
Very true. Absolutely.
And welcome to Peru.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much, Carmen. You're such a wise soul. and I really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you guys, and thank you for listening. Bye.